Meanwhile, the dark curse was being prepared. On the day I boarded the plane in London, everything for the curse was set in motion. Those unaware of magic and curses went about their lives as usual, as did most supernatural creatures. The threat of the curse was known only to the Shadow Circle, the royal family, and the guards present that fateful night. Weeks had passed and nothing had happened. The curse remained dormant, and no one knew where the scepter had gone. For most, it seemed like just another ordinary day, but it would be the last normal day for a very long time. Around sunset, the electricity began to act strangely. Lights flickered and devices powered on and off unpredictably. Soon, some devices shut down for good, starting with anything connected to an active power source. Lights, freezers, TVs. To the normal people, it appeared to be a simple power outage. But those with supernatural awareness sensed something more. A dark presence was enveloping the electric devices. They weren't failing due to a lack of power. It was as if something was draining their energy. Something big and ominous was about to happen. It didn't take long for the first accidents to occur. Cars crashed into one another, and with no cell service, no one could call for help. Even if they could, the hospitals had lost power too. Panic spread through the streets as people started running home or seeking shelter. But it was only the beginning. Some devices were still working, but those near them were attacked by something unseen. People collapsed, bleeding from scratches that appeared out of nowhere. Others were dragged away by invisible forces. Screams echoed everywhere as both the normals and the supernaturals realized this could be the end. The chaos wasn't confined to the land. At sea, ships stopped working entirely, and their crews and passengers were attacked. In the air, planes began losing power and crashing. On that day, many lives were lost. The curse claimed its first victims, and it would continue to do so for a long time. No one had ever broken the curse, and this was only the first of 3 phases. This phase unleashed the shadows, creatures that fed on energy, whether electrical or natural. Once the electricity was drained, they began feeding on the life force of every living thing. The second phase would bring death itself. The dead would rise as spirits or zombies, both driven by a singular intention: to kill. The third and final phase unleashed the Earth's fury. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis. Everything turned against the living. Danger lurked around every corner. But the curse wasn't the only threat. It didn't take long for humans to turn on each other. With limited food and resources, survival quickly became a brutal contest of the fittest.